Although not found in the original novels, the character of Cheeta became a popular addition to many of the Tarzan films over the years. Often providing a comic foil, Cheeta would get into scrapes which required some serious chops from the animal actors. AnimalWised dispels a common myth about Tarzan's best friend by asking, was Cheeta the oldest chimp in the world? Origins of Cheeta. While there were other ape characters in the original Tarzan novels by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the character of Cheeta was created especially for the movies. The role first appeared in the film Tarzan the Ape Man in 1932, the first time the legendary actor Johnny Weissmuller played the title role. While Cheeta largely provided comic relief in these stories, they were also often key in providing assistance to Tarzan, being a courier for messages or organising other jungle animals to support our hero. While usually portrayed as male, Cheeta would sometimes be female in the story. Most of the chimpanzee actors which filled the role were male, but it was also played by a human on at least one occasion. Films such as Tarzan the Ape Man and Tarzan and His Mate became huge hits, with Cheeta being a fan favourite, the reason the role continued in so many other Tarzan pictures. Since the character appeared in many movies over many years, different chimps played Cheeta. Even in the same film, different animal actors would sometimes play the same role. This is because each animal would have their own set of skills, making them more useful for certain scenes. These real animals were often given the name of Cheeta or some derivation, but one in particular stands out. Did Cheeta become the oldest chimp in the world? Owned and trained by Tony Gentry, Jiggs the Fourth was a chimpanzee actor who also often went by the name Cheeta. Gentry had trained the original Jiggs, the first chimp to play Cheeta in the 1930s. It was claimed by Gentry that Jiggs IV was born around 1932 in Africa, after which he was taken by an animal importer to New York City. The story goes that he played the role more than any other chimp for over 80 years and lived to be 90 years in total, 10 years longer than the current known record for a chimpanzee's lifespan. If the story seems to you to be too good to be true, you aren't alone. Some of Gentry's animal trainer colleagues completely disputed the story, claiming he was adopted from an animal trainer in California and was born around 1960, giving Jiggs IV a much more likely longevity. This would also mean that Jiggs IV didn't play in any of the famous films, only taking the role in a few minor TV appearances in the 21st century. What is for sure is that Jiggs IV spent his remaining years in a Californian primate sanctuary where he was a national celebrity, his popularity bolstered by Gentry's wild claims. He apparently liked watching the TV, playing the piano, and even painting abstracts. While it may be a story of fantasy, it is also one which helped to inspire love for these animals, many of which are not so well cared for. This helps us to highlight the plight of other chimps both in the wild and captivity. Cheeta's story is just one of the many examples of animals living remarkable lives. If you enjoyed our video on Cheeta, we share the story of Snowflake, the only white gorilla, in the info video above. We'll see you next time.